yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. They it's not our problem. It is not our problem. It never was and it never will be. It's not our problem. It's Kid Gravity. How's everybody doing today? I'm sure you guys are doing well. It is a sunny day out here in Atlanta, 52 degrees. It is lovely. But yes, you see the thumbnail and you see what's on the screen. This is not our problem. And we will not make it our problem, no matter how much the goddamn media wants it to be our problem. We are living life. They came outside and they said, Black folk, something happened out there in California. And we said, what happened? They said it was a mass deletion. We said, oh, wow. Okay. Where did it happen? Monterey Park. Okay. How many black people were involved? Is the shooter black? They were like, no, it happened around Lunar New Year and some Asian folk. Oh, okay. There was no accomplice that was black. Nobody was black. Nobody did it that was black. No, it was Asian people. Sounds like it's their problem. Now, I'm not trying to demean what happened to them because that is a tragedy, but that has nothing to do with us. Then they said, before that happened on Saturday, they said, hey, Saturday evening, hey, black folks down in Atlanta. Yeah, what's up? There's a riot going on downtown. Oh, word? Riot for what? Oh, they're protesting Cop City. Word? Now that's what's up. Black folks outside. Yeah, we protest Cop City. I mean, there were some black folks out there, but that wasn't them. What do you mean? That wasn't us. That was Antifa and them. And they got into it with the cops, and the cops had to arrest some folk. So we didn't get arrested out there? I don't think so, no. And this was about Cop City? Yeah. I see. That's not our problem. But good on them for doing what they did. I mean, let them have it. It's all good. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, folks. It's not our problem. This is not our problem. They tried for 48 hours to make it our problem. And we were like, okay, we got the details. Nobody involved was black. We don't have to chastise nobody. This is not our problem. We talking about these reparations. We getting off track. So yeah, we're good on this. I mean, deal with your problems, ladies and gentlemen. Deal with your problems. Deal with your problems. But I did say yesterday that I would talk about what happened in these two incidents, and we will talk about it. But I want to show y'all something, family, before we start, because this is how duplicitous the media is. Now, I just took this screenshot. I just want y'all to see this. I went to, pull up some videos on the Monterey Park shooting. Now, you figured this just happened. So they would have it right in front of the page. They got everybody wall-to-wall coverage. Hell, okay, it might not be on the front page when you go on YouTube, but okay, you can type it in the search box and it's right there for you. Well, Google showed you how much they want this story buried because it wasn't black folks. Now you see it on the screen. This is the screenshot, the actual screenshot I just took. I just took this. This is how much they're trying to bury it. So I put in Monterey Park. Now you figure the shooting should come up. Look where the shooting is. Look at the position in the search bar it is. They're trying to bury this. Because this is you know what? I promised my wife I would not say what I said to her last night. But this was an Asian committing this crime. The member of the AAPI committed this crime. against members of the AAPI. They're trying to bury it. The first the first search term that comes up is the Monterey Park golf course. They are really trying to bury this. But that's the mainstream media for you. Shout out to them, a-holes. But let's get into this because this has me interested because I really didn't get to see too much. Whatever I saw on Twitter is what I saw. But let's see. Now they said this was, when did they put this up? 3 hours ago. So now the death toll is up to 11. But I want y'all to see how they're marketing this. It's quite funny, actually. I will put myself lower so you could see it. No, you can't see it there. Okay, I'll delete myself for a minute. So it says, authorities search for a motive for the person who killed 11 people at a Monterey Park, California ballroom dance club during Lunar New Year celebrations. Deletions that sent a wave of fear through Asian American communities and cast a shadow over festivities nationwide. Again, an Asian man did this. An Asian man did this. An Asian man did this. So that's their issue. But let's see what they said.
What we are following for you is the tragedy that happened in California. 10 people shot and killed and 10 others injured in that horrible situation that played out late Saturday evening. I want to go out right now to Fox 11 Los Angeles' Bob DeCastro that has been handling this story all morning long. Bob, thanks so much.
Y'all didn't have an Asian reporter you could have sent out there. You sent out Mr. Castro. Got it.
Much for joining us here on Live Now with an update on the suspect there.
Hey there, Mike. Yeah, really sad situation here. It's now being called the largest
B1
mass
Torian
shooting in Los Angeles County history, as you said, with 10 people dead, at least 10 injured. There are 7 still in the hospital. And yes, there is a lot of shock here this morning. There's grief. I can tell you, in front of the Star Dance Studio here in Monterey Park, there's a memorial that continues to grow, and people are coming by bringing candles and flowers. But the big question this morning, of course, that looms large is the why, the motive, why this 72-year-old man walked into that crowded dance studio on Saturday night and opened fire. We're getting a little bit of a bigger picture of the timeline here. It was around 10:22 on Saturday night when a big celebration for the Lunar New Year was taking place here in Monterey Park, when that gunman walked in and opened fire. Those 911 calls came out immediately. 10 people were confirmed dead inside, and as I said, at least 10 others taken to area hospitals there, 7 still being hospitalized this morning. Then the suspect, we are told, 20 minutes later, just 2 miles from here, drove to Alhambra, another majority Asian community, and also was thought to have wanting to open fire on that ballroom as well. But there were 2 heroes that disarmed the suspect before that was happening. And then on Sunday is when the suspect was apprehended in the city of Torrance, the police stopping his cargo van, and then they find him shot dead inside. He's been identified as Hugh Tran, a 72-year-old man who at one point was believed to have lived here in Monterey Park. But then yesterday, a search was conducted in the Riverside County area of Hemet. U.S. Marshals out there conducting a search along with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. He believed to have lived there for about a year, and neighbors there say that he was a nice guy, drove around in a motorcycle. They thought that he was a ballroom dance instructor and thought that he was not any sort of a threat. So they were shocked to hear that he might have been part of this shooting here. So a lot of questions here this morning about the motive. Why would he do that? There is a gentleman here that we talked to earlier this morning who knew the owner of the Star Dance studio, and he is telling us that he believes that this was some sort of a domestic incident, and that this man knew one of the people who was celebrating inside, perhaps a wife or an ex-wife of his. There was some sort of a domestic dispute inside, and he was not allowed to go to the party that night, and so out of jealousy may have come here to attack his wife. And so a lot of questions this morning, but no official word from authorities in terms of what the motive may be.
Bob DeCastro there with Fox 11 Los Angeles. You know, so many times that we unfortunately hear about these mass shootings, the suspect is of a younger age, and you're able to look maybe at social media and that type of things online. Is there any rumblings of any like postings online or any warning signs that were given with the suspect?
Oh, Lord.
Not at all. You know, it's interesting. He has no known criminal record, and those neighbors in Hemet in the county of Riverside are saying that he's a guy who pretty much kept to himself.
Of course.
And, from what we understand, may have been a ballroom dance instructor, so was in sort of this ballroom.
Okay, I don't care about none of that. All right, cool. So they're always nice. They're always kept to themselves. Darren Klebo and that other dude from Columbine come to mind. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You got it. That's again, ladies and gentlemen, I feel for the victims. I do. But unfortunately, not our problem. We got things we got to worry about. Family, were y'all not loving the fact that being online on Saturday and Sunday and even today, they were really, really, really striving to make sure that it was black folks that did this? Because black folks are really going to care about Lunar New Year so much that we're going to go and do things against the Asian community. Right. Sure. Cyberdyne, hello. Bulldog Black, you seem new, but hello. Kid Gravity, I love those reactions. This is going to be the myth of black and white coalitions. This is not our problem. Where's our reparations? But the greatest crime against humanity known to man. Y'all will get y'all reparations very soon. I say it. I told y'all last week, if they don't do it this year, you're going to have a whole bunch of pissed off FBA out in the streets next year. They're going to make the summer of love look crazy, except there's not going to be any violence. They're just going to be on Biden's doorstep. Damn it. I said it. Damn it. I said his name.
Insult to my existence.
Hate saying that man's name. But Brother Torian Rain said they wanted it to be black people so bad because we have perpetuated this narrative that we are committing all this crime against them. Yeah, how's that working out? How's that working out? How's that working out? Y'all tried this for 3 years saying it was us. When this whole scamdemic started, y'all said it was us. Natasha Harlins, anyone. This is why we don't care. I said this on Twitter. This is why we don't care. Y'all did that girl dirty. One of your people, AAPI, did that young lady dirty for no reason. You destroyed your city because a Korean shop owner thought somebody was shoplifting. No. This is why we don't care. Trust and believe. There are people in LA that knew as soon as they heard the news, that ain't us. Guess what? News, since y'all don't want to report this, black folks are still the majority of the people getting hate crimes put against them, but no legislation. But in white boy kills an Asian 2 years ago, 8 Asians. I'm sorry. He deletes 8 Asians. They get $50 million almost in legislation. Yeah. So let me guess, Biden's going to come outside and give the Asians more legislation. Must be nice. Must be so nice. Hey, AAPI, let's not forget. And I think Torian did this story as well. Let's not forget about the duck sauce killer. Let's not forget about him. Let's not forget about him. Glenn Hirsch. Yes, let's not forget about this man. Do y'all remember the duck sauce killer? Yes, you do. You probably don't, because I was in New York, and most of y'all don't care about New York. There he is, right there. The duck sauce killer, Glenn Hirsch. Yeah, he looks black to me. He was going around beating up Asian restaurant owners and Asian women. But yeah. Yeah, he did himself. There you go. He did himself. And they let him out. Yeah. Guess what? And your skin sound mean all you want. Not our problem. This is not our problem. We got things we need to worry about out here in these streets. Don't worry, I have a video and Twitter things later that y'all are gonna love. Y'all gonna love this video. Young Nine, hello. I thought the leader was gonna be white. No. When I saw Monterey Park, I said he was either Latino or he's gonna be Asian. If it was inside LA, then I would have said, all right, maybe he might have been PC. But no, as soon as I heard it was on the outskirts, I said, yep, that is definitely Latino or Asian. Not my problem. Bulldog Blast said in 2004, the FDA, you meant the FBI, determined that police departments across America had been infiltrated and compromised by white supremacists and white nationalist organizations, the KKK and Nazi and worse. Yep. And they're all coming home to roost now. They're all coming home to roost. They're going to have a problem in a few years. Yes, sir. Brother Torian's always on it. Not our problem. We're tired of false narratives, negative imagery of the foundational Black American community reparations. Now cut the check. Hey, would y'all like to see the woman who tried to blame us for it? Oh, yes, there was a woman who tried to blame us for it. She really tried to say it was a hate crime. And we said, what? You're really... So y'all gonna put legislation on yourselves? Or y'all really gonna do this? I don't think you're gonna do this. Let me see if they have it on here. Jesus Christ. I don't think they have it on here. All right, I'm gonna have to go get it off Twitter. All right, I'm gonna have to get it off Twitter. Let me see. Might have to go into my Twitter things a little early. Damn, I didn't save it. Damn, thought I saved it. All right, I'm gonna have to search for it. But yes, there was a woman who tried it. Let me see. Yes, somebody even said, "What about all the Asians beating up Black folks in the salons?" Yeah, what about that? Y'all don't want to talk about that now, do you? Guess not. That's too easy. That's too easy. And more often than not, you guys are going to say that we caused it, right? We didn't want to pay the $5. They did it wrong. They were trying to skip out. Right. Guess what? Let me let y'all know a little secret, since y'all don't like to follow through on things unless they fit your narratives. We try to handle the problem before it gets to that point. They don't want to listen. When you put hands on people or you start grabbing brooms or dustpans, yeah, we're going to go on the defensive. I don't know who needs to tell y'all that. I don't know no human that's going to look at somebody grabbing a broom or a dustpan or balling up their fist and think they shouldn't be on the defense. Maybe y'all got to tell me the city where this is allowed. I don't know it. Let's see. Is it this one? No. Damn. Who has it? Who has it? I wish I remembered her name. Really wish I remembered her name. She's a council member. I forget her name. It's like wait, let me see if I could find it through that. LA council member. Because her statement just upset me because I'm like, why are you really trying to blame this on somebody else than who did it? No, they just talk about some councilman that got arrested for embezzlement. Sucks. I should have had it loaded up. But yeah, she was basically saying that it should be labeled a hate crime. I'm like, hate crime? Well, that's new. Hate crime. Hate crime against who? Yourself? Your people? I don't think y'all want to do that. Y'all really tried to make this a hate crime. Ah, I found it. Nice. Sweet. We are going to watch this idiot try to label this a hate crime. I can't believe I found it. Sweet. Shout out to Twitter. Twitter is always great. It might be the best search engine on the planet. Let me see. Bulldog said, Kid Gravity, love your platform. Powerful. FBA strong. FBA strong. Appreciate your director. Damn sure don't care. Finally come first. Let them exploit everything. Reparation. Now cut the check. I'm B1. I ain't FBA. I'm not FBA, but I ride with y'all. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But let's see what this woman said about what happened.
Hate crime is nothing new for some in our community, especially the AAPI community, and that's why almost 3 years ago the County Board of Supervisors took action right on the cusp of COVID when we saw assaults against people of Asian descent. So we know this is a problem and we have to confront it. But I hope today that we remain united and that when we see something, we say something. And as the sheriff said, we know that this is a day of a solemn moment, but we also know that the Lunar New Year means so much to our AAPI communities. And this is a time of reflection and prayer. So I know I will do whatever I can in my capacity, working with all of our partners here to see how we can heal, but also come up with some plans and see how we can better serve our community so that we can stop this hate that somehow has taken a hold over our communities. So I pray for those families, and I know that this community is resilient. It has been, it's gone through a lot already, but they remain fierce, and they are our community, they are our familia.
Y'all heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. You have a sitting council member in LA telling you about that Latino Asian coalition they got going on out there. Now y'all see it. Y'all heard it. They are familia. Sony 81, hello. Yes, listen at work. And if you can, find your own co-workers and let them listen as well. But yes, there you go. That's her statement. The Latino community stands with Monterey Park because they're in it together. 63% Asian, I read 28% Latino. Yeah. Again, like we say it loud and say it proud. Not only I'm Black and I'm proud. But not our problem. We got things we have to worry about over here, sir. But yes, there's more. They've identified 2 of the women. So 2 of the women, one was named, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Mynon, 65, and Lillian Lee, who was 63. Not going to read the family statement. They said the other unnamed victims include a woman in her 50s, 2 women in their 60s, 2 men in the 60s, and 3 men in the 70s. Yeah. He was looking for his wife. All right. So they're saying that they were divorced for 18 years. Okay. Okay. This is what somebody claims. I don't know. They said they were divorced for 18 years. They couldn't move on. Again, that's tragic. But again, not our problem. That's something you guys are going to have to deal with. You guys are going to have to deal with the internalized self-hate you have up here, because that man should not have been able to get off like that. I'm just saying. Y'all love to run around here and diss black folks all day, every day, all day, period. Y'all really thought y'all were going to make us the face of this. That didn't work. You waited all night to have a suspect when you knew damn well you knew who did it. Yes, you did. You knew the area. But you really wanted black folks to be a part of this. Well, guess how the police felt when they finally got the description and they couldn't place it on us. They had the SWAT ready. They had the DAs. They were awake. They were ready to prosecute on the street, mind you. They were ready. I even said to my wife, if he was black, he'd be on death row right now before he even got arrested. And they couldn't make a case for it to be a black person. Again, I know it sounds effed up what I'm saying. I'm going to tell you why I'm acting like this. I am seriously going to tell you why I'm acting like this today. It's not our problem. Because every time we try to outline why FBA needs reparations, why black folks need to have anti-hate legislation on the books specifically for black people, especially FBA, y'all say to get over it. We have distant cousins coming over here, getting on TikTok and Instagram, telling us to get over it. You should be, you're in a country where you can compete. You should be better. Right. Guess what? You can be your best self. You could still die by a bullet. You can be the best version of yourself. And somebody that doesn't like you because you have melanin and they can't do what you do, hates you and attacks your family. You can be the best version of yourself and be inundated with tweets and YouTube comments because you have an opinion that does not gel with everybody else's. You could be the best version of yourself, and you got some troll telling you, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. That's what MLK did. You could be the best version of yourself and want to advocate for your family to fix their legacies. And you get people, including ones that may look like you and share your melanin count, they'll tell you, y'all don't deserve it. Be the best version of yourself and watch people vote for people who don't have your best interests at heart, but then have the nerve, the unmitigated gall to not stand for who they believe in. When you're literally seeing the person that you voted in disrespect you. Literally. Yeah, again, I'm at the point right now, I'm fixing to tell everybody, when something happened to you, not our problem. It's not our problem. But let's continue. Bulldog Blast said ears, and they are where these people been. Where did they come from? The FBI has already determined that the most discriminated, ostracized race in America are black people. Exactly. But I get it. You guys are scared. The rest of the world, y'all are scared when these reparations come because black people will disappear. They will disappear. They will go underground, fix their legacies, create new ones, and they're going to come back and they're going to look like that Looney Tunes meme. And they're like, hey, big dog, I'm just trying to get where you at. I see you doing big things. That's what y'all scared of. You can't fleece them no more. Pastors can't fleece the flock no more. Mind you, we are going to have some people that are going to give their reparations to the pastor. We get that. But most of them ain't going to do it. So the pastors, they pissed. They wake up in them cold sweats, not because Jesus is about to come down and smack this out of them for lying to the congregation every Sunday, but they're not gonna get that money. They're looking at the trillions. They going like this, like that dude up in Brooklyn, but they're not gonna get it. They want us to care about this, but we got people in Colorado, black folk, that need our help. They need that. That's where our attention should be. That is y'all's problem. Y'all got it. But family, again, this was not the first incident they tried. They tried it. Yes, they did. They tried it again down here in Atlanta. Yes, they did. They tried it on Saturday, same day. They did. And guess what? It didn't work again. Because, again, I will show you, not our problem. The 6 idiot-looking white people down there clearly look like they just came out of meth, and this 5th one right here looks like Susan Sarandon with 60 pounds on her. But I'm just saying, yeah, they tried it. They tried to make it sound like, because I got an alert on my phone. They said, hey, there's a protest going down in Atlanta over Cop City. I said, word, I hope black folk ain't out there. And then I come home and look, and of course, it's not black folks. We didn't do this. We're not outside. This is Atlanta on a Saturday night around 9 o'clock. We are partying. We're out at dinner. We're going to the club, the lounge. We're having fun. The hotel, the Holiday Inn. For some of y'all. That wasn't us. That was the pissed off white boys, because one of their friends, who was allegedly in that 6-letter group, got deleted by a cop trying to protest Cop City. So this sounds like it's a problem between that 6-letter group and the other 6-letter group called the police. Well, they went downtown and they were protesting. I don't know why you went to downtown and protest. You should protest it where Cop City is, but okay. And yeah, it got crazy. Must have been the rain. Because white people, they don't shower, so must have been the rain. Got triggered. They got triggered. They got triggered. Yes, they did. So we're going to see what happened. We're going to see what happened. This fascinates me, by the way. Fair use.
6 people were arrested after a protest in downtown Atlanta on Saturday. Demonstrators vandalized buildings and lit a police car on fire. The violence followed the killing of an environmental activist during another protest last week, against the building of a police training facility. Now, authorities claim that activist was shot and killed after shooting and wounding a state trooper yesterday. On CBS's Face the Nation,
I love how they did it right in front of the Westin Hotel. Gotta love that. That's such a great image. One of Atlanta's many skyscrapers. That's just a hell of an image. So beautiful. So beautiful.
And Atlanta's mayor said that most of those responsible for Saturday's violence were from outside the state.
Of course they were, because normal Atlanteans do not do things like this. You are not going to cut off side streets in Atlanta on a Saturday night. Are you crazy? We get enough of it with the highways. But of course they came from out of state.
On the facts, 7 to 13 people have been charged with domestic terrorism.
Son, I did not know Stephen A. Smith moved to CBS News. I did not know this. Baby, come here. Stephen A. Smith went to CBS this morning. He went to CBS News. You got to come see here. You got to come see this. Look at Stephen A. Smith. And he didn't even comb his hair. Look at this. Look at Stephen A. Smith. Right here. Look at him. You see the forehead, the hairline going back, the hair. Come on, tell me that ain't Stephen A. Smith.
I almost thought it was not.
You know what? You're right. I don't know. That's fine. I don't know. Let me see.
Is this terrorism? Is this crime? What is this? Who's behind it?
Yeah, I won't go as far as whatever that representative said, but what I will say is that it is a crime.
Oh, that's the mayor,
and that's why they've been charged with the crime. And these
I thought that was Stephen A. Smith.
And the crimes range from violence to domestic terrorism to assault, battery, and some other things. But yes, it is violent when someone turns to burn down a police car or break out windows or have explosives on them. I don't get into the names. I don't know all the organizations. I'll let y'all decide who did it. I just know they're arrested. And
he need to do something with his hair. This hair is making me mad. Look at this. His hairline went up. Hey, baby, don't let this man hairline. I know I shouldn't be talking about no hairline, but come on, bro. You the mayor. You making a 6-figure income. Come on, bro. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Why you got a triangle in your hairline? What we doing? Dude. He got it. He got it.
And if they come into Atlanta again to wreak havoc, they will be arrested again.
Well, for more on this,
oh,
we want to
Lord,
bring
they
in
put
Rebecca
out the ugly white woman.
She's a reporter for our affiliate in Atlanta. Really good to see you. Can you just remind our audience what led up to the protest on Saturday?
Well, you know, it's interesting. We had a situation here in Metro Atlanta where we have a public safety training center that is in the process of being designed and cleared for some land in DeKalb County, which is...
Oh, my God. You see how they're trying to frame this? Public safety training facility. It is called Cop City. Cop City. It's okay to say Cop City. It's not that hard. It's not. You're not going to burn up. Say Cop City. Y'all are going to train cops. It's not public safety. Y'all making it seem like y'all gonna put security guards on the street. Y'all are putting cops on the street. Cut it out.
Right outside the city limits of Atlanta. It is owned by the city of Atlanta. It's the site of a former prison farm that has been around for 100 years. It's probably been abandoned for at least 30 years. Some of the buildings had caved in and the trees had grown up around it. And some protesters, some activists, environmental activists moved in basically without authority and began setting up sort of tree stands, if you will, in the trees to keep them from being cleared, and basically started causing some problems with police in the area. From what we understand, at one point, there was a fire set in that camp, and when the firefighters responded, the fire truck was vandalized. So there was a problem there. There have been arrests in that area, and it's just become a big problem. So last week, state troopers went in to try to clear some of these camps, and that is when a 26-year-old, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, opened fire shooting a state trooper. That state trooper was seriously injured and still hospitalized, from what we understand. At that point, state troopers returned fire, killing this person, and that is what sparked the outrage over the weekend. So Saturday, there was a protest here in downtown Atlanta on the streets, on Peachtree Street, and this happens to be right down the street here is the headquarters of the Atlanta Police Foundation, and that particular building, once the protesters kind of moved through,
yes, they
some of them turned into
they used
rioters.
They used fireworks to light a cop cruiser cop SUV on fire.
Started throwing rocks, and
that is a Truist Bank branch.
Breaking windows. We understand there was some graffiti on the building. Same with the Wells Fargo here, which we understand Wells Fargo has participated in some of the funding for this new public safety training center. So there were some very targeted acts of vandalism here, and we have 6 people now arrested on charges ranging from domestic terrorism to rioting to arson. A police patrol cruiser was set on fire during.
So there you go. So that's what happened Saturday night. And you saw who did it and who was out there. Vacationing white folk. Not our problem. But would you like to see their corporate donors? Because, of course, the city of Atlanta is not going to pay for a $300 million facility on its own. We know this. Just like they're not going to have it in Atlanta city limits because they'd have to pay the taxes on it. They moved it to DeKalb, where it's a little bit cheaper. But we're going to show you who is putting money behind this. Many Atlanta institution. There you go, family. There you go. There you go. There you go. We got Georgia State University. We got the Atlanta Hawks. That's why they're trash. Axon Enterprises, previously Taser. Waffle House. Oh, yeah. Waffle House and put money into this. So we're going to have cops in there. Waffle House. If you get fired for Waffle House for firing, they'll make you a cop. I'm sorry. A public safety trainee to become a cop. JP Morgan Chase, who have a long history of screwing around with black folks. Wells Fargo, who has an even longer history of screwing around with black folks. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, of course he's part of this. Of course. Many a packaging facility he has in Georgia, especially in the Atlanta area. One out in Doraville, which is not too far from where I am. Chick-fil-A, of course, you know, the best chicken on earth. That extremist, of course, he threw money towards this. Delta Airlines, they have a hub. Their hub is Atlanta. Of course they did. They don't want to become Spirit. UPS, yes. UPS, yes. The Home Depot, again, they have a hub down here. I think their corporate headquarters is here in Atlanta, of course. By the way, they were the same ones who rode with Stacey Abrams when she was saying there was voter suppression during the election. Allegedly. This company threatened to take all their stores out of Atlanta and their corporate headquarters. Then came to find out she was lying. There you go. Inspire Brands, the sandwich chain. They own Dunkin' Donuts, Arby's, which is big down here, Sonic, Rusty Taco, Jimmy John's, which is big down here, and Buffalo Wild Wings. So there you go. There you go. So we have 12 institutions. So there you go. Again, not our problem. Y'all don't want to pay reparations? We're not going to care about your issues. And if you try to make it our issues, we're going to show you our backs. And it will be a beautiful thing. Now, before we get to Twitter things, there is something that we need to address. Because I see everybody loves coming at our pioneers and our legends. Now, I reported this tweet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to let this account ride. But here you go. Aretha Franklin's song Natural Woman deemed offensive. Now, the Transcultural Mindfulness Alliance, who just came on Twitter, put this out. This tweet went viral. Says Aretha Franklin's 1968 song Natural Woman perpetuates multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes. Number one, y'all weren't even noticeable back then. Nobody cared. But okay. There's no such thing as a natural woman. Says you. Says you. This song has helped inspire acts of harm against transgender women. On what planet? Women listened to that song and said, that song is fire. I'm finna clean to this. I'm going to cook to this. I'm going to dance with my man to this. That's what they did. They're not checking for y'all. TCMA is requesting it is removed. Okay. See, if you're going to write a tweet, please read it over before you push the send button. It's TCMA is requesting that it be removed from Spotify and Apple Music. But okay. We'll not do that. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is, again, which is what I did, I reported the tweet. Shout out to Dr. Jenkins. I reported the tweet. Oh, here we go. But we're going to go back to this first. Yes, I reported the tweet. But let's go to their page. Let's see if they have it up still. They probably still have it up because they don't care. Maybe they blocked me. No, they did not block me. Here we go. There's no meaningful difference between cisgender women and transgender women. I'm going to report this as well because this is hate speech. This is hate speech. Well, we'll do everyone on Twitter because I'm not going to be biased. Let's see. Where is hate speech? Let's see. Attack because of their identity. Yes. Using slurs, dehumanizing people, misgendering people, spreading fear about people, encouraging people to do that. Yeah, we're going to do all this. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Yes, hateful content. Yes. Just submit it. Yes. Let's see if they'll do anything. They'll send me anything in 3 days. That'll tell me they'll do nothing. But okay. Y'all trans people is an incredibly offensive way to describe trans people. No, we're going to put y'all in y'all own box. Shout out to Shimon. Y'all, they're not removing that song, baby. Y'all trans people complain about every damn thing. God, dog. Giving it its work. So here's the tweet. They left it up. Of course they did. 521,000 views. Of course they got. Did you know Natural Woman was written by a man? Jerry Goffin wrote the lyrics from an idea from another man, Jerry Wexler. Carole King composed it too, so it's not Aretha Franklin song. It's written by Goffin, King, and Wexler. But she's still singing, and they associated with her, but it is what it is. But they're not gonna go after no man. That'd be too hard. B1 Afro. Film animation art. Hello. I noticed these cows waited to attack a legendary singer after her death. Oh, they always do that. If it ain't the trans people with Aretha, it was the Haitian people with Whitney. Who is it? The media with Michael. Yeah, they never have the balls to tell them to ask them these questions when they're alive. Never. By the way, haven't y'all noticed they never tested Chris Brown? Not never. When's the last time you saw a Chris Brown interview? And they brought this up. They brought up what happened in 2009. They don't do that. They dare not. They round about it. Y'all got it. Well, shout out to people for getting at them. Oh, let's just start naming songs that uplift women, especially black women. Let's name them songs. Are y'all gonna get pissed at Destiny's Child, Soul Survivor? So Survivor, y'all gonna get pissed at Survivor? Y'all gonna get pissed at Independent Woman? Y'all gonna get pissed at Erykah Badu's Bag Lady? Y'all gonna get pissed at that? I noticed you went after only a black R&B singer. Why didn't you get after Madonna for Barbie Girl? Why didn't you go for her on that? Because last I checked, Barbie's not trans. Why didn't you do that? I'm just asking for a friend. Why didn't you do that? Yeah. Sure. I should DM you to support your mission, the mission of getting off this platform. Oh, they jumped up because when I saw it, they only had like 100 something. Now they're at 1239. I think people are just watching. Don't donate, activate. Yeah, all right. Oh, here we go. They just put this up. Would you like to see their official statement, family? They just put this up. And you can literally see the timestamp, 424. It's 425. For the record, we do not hold anything against Franklin as an artist. The first song I had, oh Lord. Baby, come here. Come here. I can smell a troll when I see a troll. I smell it. Now they trolling. Look at his statement. For the record, we do not hold anything against Franklin as an artist. The first song I had relations to post-op was A Deeper Love. It was much deeper because I had never tried V before mine was constructed. It is that song in particular. We doubt she meant any harm either. They just put this up a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. They just put this up. They got roasted. So this is their way to try to think that this is going to stop the backlash. This is the statement. What? Again, this is why we need anti-black hate legislation. Who film animation art? Thank you. Who is the trans leader? Who in the music field is trans that's blowing up? Who is it? I'm finna look this up. I'm going to look this up. Billboard has a thing on this. This is back in 2019. Who is this? Shay Diamond. I don't know who this is. Do y'all know who this is? I don't know who this is. And she kind of looks like Naomi Campbell. I don't. All right, we're going to get off of this because this is making me mad. You're mad at Aretha Franklin's music getting more praise than some of the current no talent and gender-full music and artists. Facts. I need y'all to help me because I know y'all are more in the know than I am with this music thing. Okay, so this is on Billboard. This was in 2019. Okay. Whatever. I don't care. Who is Shay Diamond? Does anybody know this person? I don't know. They look like they're from England. Does anybody know this person? Okay. Nobody saying anything. Anoni drone bomb me. What does that mean? It says sings of a 9-year-old Afghan girl's family has been deleted by a drone bomb. Her latest album issues a climate change to Guantanamo Bay. You kind of look like Naomi Campbell a little bit, but I don't know you. Skylar Kergill. I definitely don't know you. Okay, whatever. Amarasu, Star Amarasu. Okay. Poptronic Princess. Don't know you. Laith Ashley. Don't know this. Against Me. Don't know you. Shawnee. Canadian Mohawk Songstress. Don't know you. Ryan Casada. I definitely don't know you. Peppermint. No. Oh, you were on RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, I don't know you. The Clicks. Okay, don't know you. Casey Ortiz. Don't know you. What was that? Yeah, Chicago-based rapper Casey Ortiz. Okay. She wanted to be the next Lil' Kim. Okay, so you used to be in the Air Force. I still don't know you. I don't know none of these people. Amara Woods, hello. I don't know none of these people. Afro, if you still in here, Chicago, do you know somebody named Casey Ortiz? I know it's tough to get around that drill scene, but I don't know that person. But all right, you got it. But anyway, shout out to the Queen. Yeah. 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 But anyway, folk, let's get into the fun. Let's get into the fun. Let's get into the fun. Yes, Sonny, they are very annoying. They are super annoying. But let's get into some fun. Let's get into Twitter things. Now, y'all know Twitter things. What we do here, I curate videos that I find on Twitter over the week that are either funny or thought-provoking. And I just saw this one. I had to include it. We all remember what happened when the scamdemic started. Everybody was scared. Everybody was in the house. You know, nurses and doctors were overworked. But we found out that these doctors and nurses had all this time in between making sure the patients were okay. They made sure to get that cardio in by dancing. Yes, they danced like Ellen DeGeneres used to dance. Yes, they did. So let's see how they were dancing. And I can't play because it's music, but we'll go here. We got Bill Gates. Yes, they spent all this time doing this. They even got to the Today Show and Good Morning America, whichever hospital war went viral. Yeah, this is what they were doing. While they were sending people to nursing homes to expire, they were doing this. Yeah, this is what they were doing. This is what they were doing. Yeah, y'all had time in suits looking like AIM from Marvel Comics to be doing all this dancing. Oh, there's no more.
Regardez, on peut aller fouiller dans les couloirs, on peut faire absolument ce qu'on veut. Je comprends pas. Not many people are in there at all.
Like a ghost town in this hospital.
We've just been locked down in Gloucestershire for an empty hospital. Look, I am so angry.
So there's nobody even in there? Nobody's in the hospital. How is that possible in a medical pandemic?
You know why? Because everybody stayed home. Everybody stayed home. They're like, oh, I got it. Okay, I'll stay in the house for a few days. I'll be fine.
That's fake news. That's why.
I think we've seen enough. A global emergency, but y'all had time to dance. Y'all had time to dance. Christopher Ellis, hello. Yes, that was Scumbag Gates on the turntables. Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Now, family, you're going to next see part 1 of 2 videos. African people talking about FBA. Would you like to hear what the African diaspora was talking about with talking about FBA? Would you like to hear about the African diaspora talking about FBA? Of course you would. Of course you would. Of course you would. Let's begin.
Coming from Africa, I came here to better my life, my family. I'm the only one here. And since I have been here, there's a lot of bad things that happened to me. There's also a lot of good things that happened to me.
What happened
As African or African American, we need to like look past like racism and like just focus on our own goal. Like, what do we want to achieve? And we need to stop using the word racism when we don't get something or when something don't go our way, and just keep trying, you know.
So let me jump in real quick. No disrespect, but racism exists and I have to acknowledge it. And I can't just ignore it. But what I can do is not buy into the system. You know, if I want to do something, let me be the entrepreneur. What I believe happened in the 1960s is that we started looking for equal rights, to be equal with other people. And what we stopped doing, and I heard you talk about Tulsa, we stopped using the Black-owned businesses.
I guarantee you that's the collective look of everybody once he said that. Okay, I saw the couple head nods, but you know she ain't feeling what he's saying. You know this. This is one of them of that. This is one of them that's fixing to tell y'all need to y'all just complain too much. That's damn. That's the ones that love to go in the Clubhouse and Twitter spaces and talk crap about FBA, but they dare not show up when people like Tariq and Beazle and Black Alpha have their spaces and come in there and say that. I would respect them more if they came in there and said it. And have back up. I would respect it. I would respect it. But they don't do that. They just hit and run. Okay, you got it. Yes. Sony 81. Yes, I have a pick in my beard. I'm trying to comb out my beard. Try to comb it out. Yes. But again, this is them. Shout out to Marcel. Don't do that. That would be considered. This would be considered a hate crime. Don't do that. Please don't do that. That would be considered a hate crime. I think I could play this. I think I can. Yeah, I could play. Who cares? Fair use alleged. This is alleged. Everything she's about to say is alleged.
You're running out of bullets.
Everything she's about to say is alleged.
2 weeks max. He's losing warplanes, tanks, all the rest of it.
Everything she's about to say is alleged.
Thinking he was going to bulldoze his way through Ukraine. He's obviously caused a lot of destruction. Don't want to minimize the fact there's over 2 million refugees, but this has not gone as well as Vladimir Putin expected.
I don't buy it for a second, Ed. I'll be honest with you. I really think that there's so much misinformation. We've never really seen anything like it. I mean, I've been covering wars now for 35 years, and I have never seen people with their nails done in the Ukrainian flag, right? I mean, we're being corralled into this box where we either have to hate Vladimir Putin and believe everything evil that's said about him and love Ukraine, and there's no in between. And that reminds me a lot of you're either, a white supremacist or you go with the Democrat narrative on everything under the sun. So Vladimir Putin knew exactly what he was doing when he went into Ukraine. The Russian military isn't perfect. They, for example, I've spoken to multiple defense specialists and intelligence specialists from a Defense Intelligence Agency who've studied the Russian military for years. They do have difficulty mounting complex air operations because they do very little training hours in comparison to, for example, the United States air assets, right, our fighter jet pilots. But Russia is not struggling. What Russia has done from the very beginning has been very strategic. They didn't go straight to Kiev. They went to all those bioweapons laboratories that are scattered all over the country. Some of them they built, so they know where they are. They've known where they are since the Soviet Union, because under the Defense Threat Reduction Program, we went in after the fall of the Soviet Union and supposedly turned those facilities from bioweapons labs into public health labs. Although, these days it's hard to believe anything that our leaders tell us because they've lied about COVID, they lied about Russia collusion, they lied about the Ukraine impeachment trial, and there's so much more going on in Ukraine that nobody is talking about. You see such dishonesty when it comes to the history of Ukraine. You see dishonesty when it comes to the Azov battalion, which is funded by the US and NATO. I mean, you can find pictures of them online holding.
There you go. She went in. She went in. She was dropping everything. This is why you heard us say we do not pray for Ukraine. But family, this next video, I'm going to give y'all about 20 seconds to find a bucket or a trash can. Because the next video I'm going to play is going to get y'all upset.
Black people really like me a lot.
Yes, yes, yes. It is going to get you upset.
Let's make a bet.
I promise you it's going to get you upset. So before I play it, I need y'all to go get a waste bucket. Please go get the waste bucket. I'm going to wait 20 seconds. We will have a quick intermission. A very quick intermission.
They want to be everywhere.
Why is y'all hot dog so long? Pause. Now, have you ever heard of Skips?
Yeah. They want to be everywhere.
Why is y'all hot dog so long? Pause. Now, have you ever heard of Skips?
Yeah. They want to be everywhere.
Why is y'all hot dog so long? Pause. Now, have you ever heard of Skips?
Yeah.
All right, I hope y'all got the trash can ready. And for those who follow Jason Black, you got the Pepto-Bismol. Because you're going to see Bobby Lee and some ginger white boy talk about black folks. Let's begin.
Black people really like me a lot.
I get more black people on my show than you do for sure.
That's not even.
Let's make a bet. The next show I go to, I'm gonna let's see how
Where?
has more
Where
black
you
people.
If in Atlanta,
I'll get black people in Spokane, Washington.
So
okay?
will I, dude.
Nah, you won't. Not like me.
Yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
Leave it in.
Black people.
For those who just got it and they thought they missed it, we finna play it again.
Really like me a lot.
I get more black people on my show than you do for sure.
That's not even.
Let's make a bet. The next show I go to, I'm gonna let's see how has more black people.
If in Atlanta,
I'll get black people in Spokane, Washington.
So
okay?
will I, dude.
Nah, you won't. Not like me.
Yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
Leave it in.
Black people really like me
One
a
more
lot.
I get more
time.
black people on my show than you do for sure.
That's not even.
Let's make a bet. The next show I go to, I'm gonna let's see how has more black people.
If in Atlanta,
I'll get black people in Spokane, Washington.
So
okay?
will I, dude.
Nah, you won't. Not like me.
Yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
Leave it in.
You heard correctly 3 times. I'll get more black people to come to my show, and I'll get the good ones. He'll get the good ones. This is what he said. I'll get the good ones. This is what he said. One more time for people that think I'm lying. But they want us to care about their problems.
Yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
Okay?
I do.
Nah, you won't. Not like me.
Yeah, and
Nah, you won't. Not like me.
yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
Oh, not like me.
Yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
Me.
Yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
Me.
Yeah, and I'll get the good ones.
The good ones. The good ones. To hell with both of you. To hell with both of you. By the way, Bobby Lee, you're not that funny. And Mad TV being canceled has borne me out. But let's continue.
He was a non-African American activist. Pay attention to that.
Now, this video I'm playing is in response to what happened in Atlanta with the
He was a
riots.
non-African American activist. Pay attention to that. And these people who are doing the protesting and looting and marching are non-black people, right? The cars, police cars are being burnt, the stuff being broken into. If y'all pay attention, these is white folks doing this. You know what I think? I think this Atlanta a whole debacle was staged. I think the black people in Atlanta are being set up to take the fall and be the fall guys for the actions of the non-blacks that's happening. If you paying attention, some people writing BLM on the stuff that they tear on the buildings and stuff, and they white people. But they.
All right, brother. I'm just gonna push back on you a little bit. We don't ride with BLM. We don't ride with BLM. We don't ride with BLM. BLM became a white front to protect white folk who, in the midst of everything that was happening, they ain't want no problems with black folks. They wanted to make sure that they articulated to us that they were down. They understood. But that was also their trigger to mess with the cops. And then when things went down and arrests were to be made, who was left holding the bag? Us. So you were correct on that. But we disavowed BLM years ago. Some of us started when they first came in. People were like me in 2017. We disavowed it, and it just kept cycling down to now. Here we're in 2023. unless you got some agenda going, you do not see a regular, ordinary black person with BLM in their profile. But kudos onto your video so far.
But they got masks on, right? Now they already saying Atlanta is this high crime area, right? Let's think about it. They already got Atlanta pegged as this high crime area. So now with the death of this activist, it will already look like the bombing and looting and the setting stuff on fire will be done by black people. So if they wanted to usher in martial law, right, they would use a situation like this that's not even being caused by the black people to come in and later and put their force down on the black people. Because the black people have not been falling for the tricks that the government has been using to get them out into the streets, right? To get them to riot and do all this stuff. None of that's been working. So here's what they're doing. They sending in plants. They sending in a story, a fake story about a activist getting murdered, right? Whether he did or didn't. And then all the white activists, they marching and stuff and all that, setting stuff on fire. This is all staged.
Here's the problem with your assertion, brother. And again, most of your video was correct. But here's the problem. The person that trooper deleted was non-black. So they couldn't even use that. They knew first off, again, it was Saturday night, 9 p.m. downtown. There's not much going on downtown like that. Everybody's either in Midtown or Buckhead. That was not us. That already wasn't going to be us. The only people you find downtown in Atlanta on Saturday night is either you were staying at the hotel and you were leaving to go get something to eat, or you're so drunk from them bars down there that we don't even really frequent. You go to the Waffle House or you go to Magic City. We're not over there.
This is all an attempt to bring martial law into Atlanta to rid the street. Now you got to remember, they not accepting housing vouchers in Atlanta anymore. So now they're trying to create the chaos of homelessness in Atlanta. Now you have people who've been given 5-day eviction notices to get out, right?
They don't need to do this to Atlanta. They could just do this in New York. They could do it in LA. New York, especially with what's going on the subway crime, that's where they can institute martial law. And guess what? The people there would go for it. Here's the problem why they can't do it in Atlanta, sir. And I get it. You're an Atlantean just like me. Here's the problem. Atlanta is uniquely set up. Most people do not live in Atlanta. Don't know who needs to tell you this. You know this already. Most black folks do not live in Atlanta. They live on the outskirts. You know who does live in Atlanta, though? White folk. Why? Because they gentrified it. All those houses that used to be $100,000, $200,000 are now $7, $8, $9 million. White folks scooped them up. White folk live in the greater Atlanta area. I'm talking about Fulton County. They're gentrifying Fulton County. White folks are going there. See, the smart black folks do not live in Atlanta. They live in the outskirts. They can't pull martial law. You're going to pull it on Fulton County, you're basically destroying the entire state's economy. They don't want to do that. They already got burnt when Stacey tried what she tried. They're not going to do it. And most of these counties are not going to follow what Atlanta does. So that's not going to work. New York City is different. New York City has one police force. They're a smaller area. They could pull that off. because they're uniquely set up to cut off the city at certain points. Atlanta ain't going for that. And the cops, I'm pretty sure, will not fall in line for that. But spot on with everything else you were saying. Spot on. Now here comes part 2, family, of that video, the one with the Africans talking about FBA.
I get where you're coming from. When I see black people talking about racism, all that stuff, I'm like, what is wrong with these people? You guys have food, you have EBT, all this thing, and you're here shouting about somebody is racist too. Just leave that person and move on. I feel
okay. Leave that person and move on. You can't leave white supremacy alone, man. White supremacy is global. Where there's one, there is many. This is why we can't leave them alone. They don't want to leave us alone. White supremacy. But continue.
I feel that way. Like, why are they always like complaining? But when Black Lives Matters started happening, like, I sat down, I said, I need to actually know why these people are pained. And if we look at the history, what they've done to them, like if you actually sit down, watch some documentaries, how they were maltreated, I don't think if I'm actually born, I will forgive those people. I don't care. It's easier for us Africans that were raised in Africa to feel like they're complaining because we were raised through struggle. Like
FBA, B1, we weren't raised through struggle. We weren't raised through struggle. I love when they say that. Like we just had this, like most of us just had this magical existence. But then when it come down to it, they're the first ones to point out, oh, you had no father in the house. Oh, you are a baby mother. Oh, your mother was on crack. First ones to bring that stuff up. But then act like black folks over here didn't struggle. They didn't make something out of themselves. Like all of us were in the middle class, in the upper class. Boy.
I barely even have water. And you have water. Yeah.
Jackson, Mississippi would like a word with you. Houston would like a word with you. Flint, Michigan would like a word with you. Baltimore would like a word with you. Those cities have either had no water or their water's messed up, man. Yeah. And what makes it even more egregious is we pay taxes and still can't get water. At least some of y'all over there, y'all don't have to buy into your government system to live. Those 4 cities I just mentioned, you pay taxes and they can't get clean water or no water at all. And then they like to pussyfoot around fixing the problem. Yeah. I think you guys would love to deal with Flint's problems in Africa. I think you would like to have Jackson, Mississippi's problems, or Houston's problems, or Baltimore's problems. I think you guys would trade that.
That you're complaining, but then it's not about the basic necessity or about how we are raised. We are raised like, I don't want to say way better. We might not have resources, but there's some way, like our own people will not look down on us or put us behind. So it's in
your own people. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. No, 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 no. I will not let you get away with that. I will not let you get away with those Wakanda words. You will not do that. Not today.
Gonna equal up to this real shit.
Yeah, fuck that nigga talking about. Yeah. Fuck that nigga talking about.
No, Abiola. You will not do that. You will not do that. Thank you, Sonny81. Ma'am, you guys can do a journey and go to a river and get water. I know it's not everywhere in Africa, but you guys have that option. Do you realize in most of our states, ma'am, you could go look this up. Most of our states, if you try to collect rainwater, you will get arrested. Y'all can go kill and fish with impunity. Do you realize a lot of these states, you need a license to go do that? But back up what you said. I need to hear what you said again. Say it again.
We might not have resources, but there are some way, like our own people will not look down on us or put us behind. So it's in their...
Your people will not look down on you. Your people will not look down on you.
Gonna equal up to this real shit.
Are you serious? Ma'am, your governments look down on you every other day, twice on Sunday, 4 times on a national holiday. Are you serious? Ma'am, your own people sell you out. I'm finna show you a video just to show you how your people sell you out. Y'all ready for this? I'm finna show you this video. I should have saved it. But I'm finna show y'all how your people sell you out. We not doing this. Y'all not about to sit up here and try to change history. Y'all not about to do this. Like we don't have goddamn the internet. We could go look this stuff up. Not finna do this. Not today. Where is it? Here you go. Here you go. Family, y'all ready? Cal, is you ready? Tabernacle. I need that woman to explain this. This man just came off the plane in Africa. Look, here we go. He got on the New Balance. He got his trunk ready. His man's over there back there. Look at this. Y'all at the airport doing this. Ma'am, Abiola, look at this. Abiola, I need you and Nakwana Wambosi to sit down and explain this to me. How is this not selling out? By the way, family, who peeped these two back here, the one with the red and the pink? They're smiling. Look at this man right here. He's smiling. They're smiling at what they're about to watch. He's like, thank you, Savior. Thank you, Savior. Hang on. So this man knew the dance already. Family, wait a minute. This man knew the dance already. Y'all gotta be kidding me. He knew the dance already. And you got some nerve talking about somebody our people won't look down on us. Are you mad? Film animation art said, why are you guys over in Africa sitting on all the natural resources and letting the Europeans and Asians only take advantage of them? Hey, they just found gold in the mountain. I'm gonna need y'all to take some of that gold, put it in warlords' pockets, and get a militia together, because you know them boys coming down there to go come see it. That's what I need y'all to do. Talking about our people don't sell us out. Man, if you don't go sit down, I want you to hear say it again.
Basic necessity, or we are raised like, I don't want to say way better. We might not have resources, but there's some way, like our own people will not look down on us or put us behind. So
they put that man, literally put you behind that Asian man, but you got it.
It's in they're not sure that way. Like they just can't overlook it. And if you sit down and watch everything that the forefathers have been through for you, I changed my mind. No, they need to be angry. However, they should still move forward.
Okay. Ma'am, I don't know who needs to tell you this, but we move forward every day. We don't stay stagnant. I know when y'all see black folk complaining online, you think we not moving. Hey, guess what? We can complain and still go make this money. We can still complain and go raise a family. We can still complain and build with each other. That's what Black Americans do. So I'm gonna need you to get off this this African Wakanda soapbox, acting like y'all better, because you still sound arrogant. But you got it. At least you're open to learning about the real problems. So kudos to you on that. But let's continue. Son, are y'all ready? They finna get this beat to work. Yes, some.
One is caught. It's the signal the others have been waiting for.
Oh, they gonna get him.
Get him up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Let him get up.
Now don't let him get up. Grab.
Fight back, nigga.
Wait a minute. Get some.
Fight back, nigga. Fight back
like that. Fail. Let's do it again.
Then one is
It might have been. Here we
It's
go.
the signal the others have been waiting for.
Did it again. Wait a minute.
Then one is.
Why is it? Uh-oh.
Is caught. It's the signal the others have been waiting for.
Well, that sucks. Hang on. Let me refresh that. All right, let's try this again. Why is it doing this?
It's the signal the others have been waiting for.
Well, that sucks. It's not even working now. That was weird. That never happened before.
Then one is caught. It's the signal the others have been waiting for.
All right. Well, basically, they swarmed the hell out of him.
Let him get up. Fight back, nigga. Fight back, nigga. Fight back. Fight back.
Yeah, they did him dirty. Yeah, he done.
Then one is caught. It's the signal.
Yeah. Oh, wait, they're going to get him. They're finna get him. They're finna get him.
Let him get up. Let him get up. Let him get up.
Nah, don't let him get up. Oh, they going to get him. Oh, they got him.
Fight back, nigga.
Oh, they getting him.
Fight back, nigga. Fight back. Fight
He
back.
done. Yeah, he done. Yeah, that B's done. All right. Shout out to this man.
Right?
No.
Let me clear it out.
Zero.
Clear it out. Zero, right?
No.
4 dudes talk to your girl per day, right? Yep. It's 7 days a week. Multiply that by 7. 28 dudes talk to your girl in a week. Multiply that by 4, it's 4 weeks in a month. 112 dudes talk to your girl within a month. Multiply that by 12. 1,344 dudes try to talk to your girl in 1 year. No girl is turning down 1,344 niggas. It's basic nigology. All right, let me clear.
Y'all agree, ladies? Y'all agree with that? Y'all getting talked to 1,344 times a year, or whatever the number was? What was that number? Yeah, 1,344 times a year. Y'all, that when y'all get hit on? I'm just asking for a friend. Hey, baby. Not you. Where's your mother? Have you ever been hit on 1,344 times a year? In a year? Yeah, in a year. All right, say less. Give me the name one time.
Cut it. Check.
Thank you. All right, let me see these lines. These lines. See, all right. Can I be misogynistic for a second, ladies who are in the chat? Can I be misogynistic a little bit? They're watching them get eaten. They can go to hell. Cause y'all watch that man get bit on, and y'all ain't help. Y'all can get the hell on. Y'all not my friends. I'm riding alone. Hey, who wants to see Roland call out the boule?
Divine Nine.
Hang on, Roland called out the boule. Wait a minute, Roland trying to come over to the good side, and we still not gonna let him in. But kudos to him for calling out the boule. And who is this scary looking woman in the first panel? I don't like that. And of course, he had to have this coonette right here. Of course, he did. And his friend over there, Imhotep. But go ahead.
I've called out the Divine Nine, the Prince Hall Masons, Eastern Star, the
Bunker
Links,
TV, hello.
all these black groups. We can't be so focused when we just meeting internally while shit is happening outside. I called a damn boule out at a convention in Bahamas. I said, how in the hell we got so-called the most prestigious black men in America,
started.
and we ain't got no public policy conversation at a convention? We got all this damn entertainment going on. I said, we get a black attorney general from the bottom sitting right here, Aaron Ford, who's an archon. I said, we ain't discussing the election? I'm like, what the hell is this? Yeah, to all y'all folks who are like, oh, no, the boule. Yeah, I called the boule out while I was there, and if y'all, they want to kick me out, knock yourselves out. But the point is, shit is happening, and folks are sitting here acting like, well, we just stand around, look around like it's no big deal. No, they ain't window shopping. They are organizing and mobilizing.
Look at Roland calling out the boule. Look at him. And he dropped names too. Names. Aaron Ford. Look at Roland. I should give Roland a hand clap for that. But I got to keep my show going. There you go. Shout out to the sister.
Serve everybody.
Y'all serve crackers?
Serve everybody.
Say less. Yes, say less. Say it again.
Serve crackers?
Serve everybody.
Yes, ma'am. See, she don't discriminate when you make a sandwich. Serve everybody. All right, we gotta do it for the family. I apologize in advance.
It was suddenly, out of nowhere, and no warning. I got her to the kitchen table, opened up the back door so that she can get some air. And each breath was less and less and less until her eyes became a stare. My husband and I followed the 911 instructions from the lady. We laid her, like they told us to lay her flat. They said, do CPR, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. My husband and I alternated and kept going and going and going until the emergency truck came into the yard and the EMS came into the house. They did everything that they could. So what I want to say to everybody is, don't you dare call me a conspiracy theorist, because I saw it happen. I saw how it happened. I was there when it happened, and it happened suddenly. I want America to wake up and pay attention. Something ain't right. It's time to investigate what's really going on here and get some answers to why are people falling dead suddenly.
Ma'am, that was not the time and place for that. Ma'am, that was not the time and place for that. That was not the time and place for that. Your sister just passed away. You're celebrating her life. You literally have it on the screen. Celebrating the life of Diamond. That was not the time for you to stand on your soapbox about what happened to your sister. Now, if you have thoughts, cool. Keep them to yourself. That was not the time nor the place. I don't know what's wrong with black folks. There's just certain etiquette you follow at a funeral. Don't do this. Don't start with the conspiracy theories. Don't do that. Celebrate your sister. You got a whole YouTube channel. Do it on your YouTube channel. Well, they'll throw you off anyway, but still, do it on there. You have a Rumble channel. Do it on there. I'm sure one of your white pundits on, well, Fox News screwed you over. I'm sure you could get on Newsmax. You could get on OAN. You can go on True Social. I know y'all got an account on True Social. Go there and espouse what you think happened to your sister. Do not do it at the home going. Don't do that. But it's always black folks always want to make a scene. You got it though, baby. Like I said, she left the earth. All right, I ain't know her. I'm not a friend. I'm not a family. I move on, just like I'm doing right now. We talked about this, Aretha Franklin, Jean. All right, here we go. Let's see what she's talking about.
Police. Yeah, you should.
What do you want me to? What can I do about that, though?
You should call the police. Honestly.
Stop fucking recording
Ooh,
me.
You're scaring me.
I'm not scaring you. I think you need to stop.
I've told you multiple times since you opened my car door that scared me.
Can you please make her stop? Seriously.
No one can make me stop.
Can you make
Beautiful.
her stop recording me?
So if you
caused a problem that wasn't even a problem.
And you were going to open my door?
You caused a problem that wasn't even a problem.
You felt entitled to open my door?
So you thought that you were here first, huh?
That you felt entitled to open my door?
But you weren't here first.
Did you feel like
you weren't here first?
Ooh, that's crazy. That's justifying you opening my door. I'm gonna let the window back up. I'm in fear.
Okay, you don't seem like you're doing anything.
Oh, she's even being mean to him.
But this is not okay with me. What am I supposed to do? I want her to delete the video.
Because you're white and you can get me hurt. So when you open the car door, we could have gotten a physical altercation and that could have hurt me. Seriously, you could have got me killed. So I'm not getting out the car. You hit my car door. You knocked on my window. It's fine, but I am scared of you. There's another spot you can back into. Once again.
This whole thing started because you wouldn't move your car because I was pulling in here first.
No, I was backing in here as well. So
I was here.
That happens all the time in parking lots, love. It's okay.
You could have been the bigger
You're yelling,
person.
love. I don't want to yell with you. I don't want to yell with you. I don't want to yell.
That's how you handle that situation with a Karen. There you go. That's how you handle a Karen. You reverse it on them. You make them look like the aggressor. Especially with the police there. See, the cop didn't even intervene, not one time. She said, you opening my car door. Notice the white girl did not deny that she did that. That was crucial. The woman was not aggressive. I'm talking about the black woman. She was not aggressive. She made the Karen aggressive. Because the Karen was argumentative. The black woman was cool. They explained the problem. The white woman tried to make the black woman, who was clearly the elder, be the one in the wrong, but she explained that the percentage of the situation that we were in happens all the time. So logically speaking, the cop that was sitting there could not white knight and save the white woman. And I'm sure he probably just took the report and moved on with his day. Shout out to that black woman. But let's continue. Who remembers this? Yes, that is the carving station that you will find in them old school buffets. Yes.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite. Give me that. Did you catch a game last night? Mm-hmm. Is it still hot out there? Do you like hot fudge sundaes? Yeah. All right.
Bucket TV. On my car door, you can. All right, say less. Let's be careful up there in New York.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
If I want to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietcongs or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
Facts. Go ahead. The greatest of all time. Black people, we have to have a conversation. How do you allow this?
I'm not with the swirl.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There's music. Wait a minute. This black man is allowing this white woman to paint and make up his face. How are you allowing this? Sir, you could literally break that chick. How do you sit there and allow this? Sir. 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 No. Why? Dude. Dude, wait a minute. Dude. 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 What? Black man. Black man, how are you allowing this? You sat right there and let this woman put makeup on your face. You were clearly pissed. You didn't get up. Sir, you could have gotten up. It's not like you're tied to the chair. You're like 475. You're Mark Henry's weight. You're in his weight class. You could have gotten up. You let this woman aggressively put a wig cap on your head. Nigga. Sir. You got to be kidding me. You let her put the rogue wig on you? Bruh, you already lost. You waited all that. Brother, you already lost. Sir, every black man that saw that video. That's you trying to explain it to your boys. I'm finna play it again. That's him trying to explain it to his people. Sir. Black men, we don't tolerate this. All right. I did my show Saturday about this HR 61, aka the reparations killer. Now, y'all see this meme. This is in relation to this. Some chick named Young Miami reveals that she likes golden showers. You already know what that is if you're familiar with R. Kelly. It just does something to me. Family, black women, when I did my show about y'all having a summit for black women, this is one of the things I was talking about. Because not only did this chick say this, but now you have black women in comment threads where this is at saying they want to try this. Or saying that they do this in bed.
Freak of the week. So you say take a shot. You not take. You say you got to. It say take a shot. If you like golden showers, I do. Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you.
You actually. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Go ahead, Diddy. You got it. Yeah. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all got it. Yeah, y'all got it. I ain't got nothing. Y'all got it. All right. Let's look at this block. I think there's music though. I think there's music. Oh no, there's no music, but all right, all my basketball people. All right, all my basketball people. Is that a goaltend? All my basketball people, is that a goaltend? We finna play it again. Is that a goaltend? Now, is that a goaltend? I said it's close. It's close. Is that a goaltend? But all right. Get some. There you go. That's what you get. There's music.
When I can't sweep you up.
Get some. Get some.
When your legs don't
Whipping. Get some. Pola.
Bumbo club, no sir. No sir, I know my most wanted. What kind of shirt that is? No sir, Paula. Let me see, move on. Quiet Joseph. I was trying to Ralph that. Say quiet Jay. I was trying to Ralph. Quiet Joseph. Me bumbo. My most wanted. Me bumbo club, no sir. No sir, no sir. I know my most wanted. What kind of shirt that is? No sir, Paula. Let me see, move on. Quiet Joseph. I was trying to Ralph that. I was trying to Ralph.
Who wearing the pola? Who's wearing pola? Not polo, pola. Who's wearing that? Who is wearing that? You paid money for that. Shout out to you. Here we go. Did I play it? Oh no, I did play this last week. Okay. That is the end of Twitter things. That is the end of Twitter things. All right, we have come to the end of the show. That was fun. Black people, you gotta stop tolerating disrespect. I said that all day yesterday. You gotta stop tolerating disrespect. And we have to have standards. And by the way, for all the other communities that might stumble onto this video because of the tags and everything, what happened in Monterey Park in Atlanta, not our problem. Do not try to bring Black people into this. Don't do it. It's not our problem. And we make sure it is not our problem. Sonny81 said, I feel really bad for women growing up now. The role models are a disgrace, especially for young women who do not have respect for women in the home. Yes, I do feel for them as well. But, y'all want to do the city girl thing? Have fun. Just realize that the internet is forever. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to be up out of here. Thank you for coming in. I'm sorry I started a little late, but, it is what it is. We still had fun. So take care, stay safe. And of course, y'all know what to do when the agitators of peace try to mess up your day.